The Life and Battles of Alexander the Great. Introduction: A Legacy of Conquest and Leadership. Alexander the Great is one of history's most renowned military leaders, known for his extraordinary achievements that reshaped the ancient world. Born in 356 BCE in Pella, Macedonia, Alexander displayed remarkable potential from a young age. Under the tutelage of Aristotle, he developed a love for knowledge and a strategic mind that would later define his military campaigns. This exploration of the life and battles of Alexander the Great will delve into his early years, the key battles he fought, and the enduring legacy he left behind. Early life: the making of a conqueror. 1. Royal heritage and education. Birth and family background. Alexander was born to King Philip II and Queen Olympias. His royal lineage positioned him for leadership, and from an early age, he was immersed in the world of politics and warfare. Tutored by Aristotle. At the age of 13, Alexander was tutored by the philosopher Aristotle, who instilled in him a passion for philosophy, science, and literature. This education played a crucial role in shaping Alexander's worldview and leadership style. 2. Military training. Early military experience. Alexander gained military experience as a teenager, participating in his father's campaigns and demonstrating his prowess as a cavalry commander at the Battle of Chaeronea, 338 BCE. Ascension to the throne. Following Philip II's assassination in 336 BCE, Alexander ascended to the throne of Macedonia at the age of 20. He quickly consolidated his power, quelling rebellions and asserting control over the Greek city-states. The campaigns, key battles, and military strategy. 1. Conquest of the Persian Empire. Declaring war. In 334 BCE, Alexander declared war on the Persian Empire, viewing it as a means of avenging past invasions of Greece and fulfilling his father's vision of expansion. 2. Battle of Granicus, 334 BCE. First major engagement. The Battle of Granicus marked Alexander's first significant encounter with Persian forces. Despite being outnumbered, he employed bold tactics, leading a decisive cavalry charge that resulted in victory. Impact on momentum. This victory established Alexander's reputation as a formidable military leader and opened the way for further campaigns into Asia Minor. 3. Battle of Issus, 333 BCE. Confrontation with Darius III. Alexander faced Persian king Darius III at Issus, where he executed a brilliant tactical maneuver, utilizing the terrain to outflank and overwhelm the larger Persian army. Psychological warfare. The defeat of Darius significantly boosted Alexander's standing among his troops and instilled fear in his enemies, reinforcing his reputation as an unstoppable force. 4. Siege of Tyre, 332 BCE. Strategic stronghold. The Siege of Tyre posed one of Alexander's greatest challenges. The city's formidable defenses required a protracted siege and the construction of siege engines. Innovative tactics. After 7 months, Alexander successfully captured Tyre, securing control over maritime routes and further solidifying his power in the eastern Mediterranean. 5. Battle of Gaugamela, 331 BCE. Decisive victory. The Battle of Gaugamela was the culmination of Alexander's campaigns against Persia. Darius assembled a massive army, but Alexander's strategic genius and effective use of cavalry led to a resounding victory. Collapse of the Persian Empire. This battle effectively marked the end of the Persian Empire, allowing Alexander to claim the title of King of Asia and paving the way for further expansion. The Indian campaigns. 1. Invasion of India, 326 BCE. Crossing the Hindu Kush. After conquering Persia, Alexander turned his sights eastward, crossing the Hindu Kush Mountains into the Indian subcontinent. Battle of the Hydaspes, 326 BC. Alexander faced King Porus at the Hydaspes River. Despite the use of war elephants by Porus, Alexander's tactical innovations and adaptability led to victory, allowing him to integrate the region into his expanding empire. 2. Challenges in India. Cultural differences. The encounter with Indian culture and the different styles of warfare presented challenges for Alexander. His interactions with local customs led to a broader understanding of the diverse peoples within his empire. Fatigue among troops. After years of campaigning, Alexander's troops grew weary and expressed a desire to return home, leading to the eventual decision to turn back. The final years and legacy. 1. Return to Babylon. Consolidation of power. After his campaigns in India, Alexander returned to Babylon, where he planned further military campaigns and the establishment of new cities that would serve as cultural hubs. Health decline. Alexander's health began to decline in Babylon, and the circumstances surrounding his illness and subsequent death in 323 BCE remain a subject of debate among historians. 2. Impact of his legacy. Cultural integration. Alexander's conquests facilitated the spread of Hellenistic culture, leading to a blending of Greek and local traditions across his empire. This cultural synthesis profoundly influenced art, philosophy, and science. Political influence. The political structures established during Alexander's reign influenced subsequent empires, particularly the Roman Empire, which adopted many aspects of Hellenistic governance. Enduring inspiration. Alexander's life and achievements continue to inspire military leaders, historians, and cultural figures, serving as a symbol of ambition, leadership, and the quest for greatness. Conclusion. The life and battles of Alexander the Great. The life and battles of Alexander the Great encapsulate a remarkable journey marked by ambition, military genius, and cultural exchange. From his early years as a prince of Macedonia to his legendary campaigns that reshaped the ancient world, Alexander's legacy endures as one of the most influential figures in history. The psychological warfare of Alexander. 1. Understanding psychological tactics. Creating an image of invincibility. One of Alexander's most effective strategies was to cultivate a reputation as an unbeatable military leader. His early victories contributed to an aura of invincibility that dissuaded potential adversaries from engaging him directly. Use of fear and intimidation. Alexander often employed psychological tactics to instill fear in his enemies. His swift and decisive victories would lead to rapid surrenders from cities and regions, as local leaders preferred to capitulate rather than face his formidable forces. 2. Morale and motivation among troops. Personal connection. Alexander maintained a strong personal connection with his soldiers. He often shared in their hardships and celebrated their victories, which fostered a deep sense of loyalty and motivation among his troops. Inspirational speeches. Before major battles, Alexander would rally his troops with speeches that emphasized their shared goals and the glory that awaited them. These speeches played a crucial role in maintaining high morale during prolonged campaigns. The cultural impact of Alexander's conquests. 1. Cultural exchange. Spread of Hellenism. Alexander's campaigns facilitated the spread of Hellenistic culture across the territories he conquered. Greek language, art, and philosophy became prominent in many regions, influencing local cultures and practices. Founding of cities. The establishment of cities such as Alexandria served as cultural melting pots where Greek and local traditions intertwined. These cities became centers of learning, trade, and cultural exchange, enhancing the legacy of Hellenism. 2. Religious syncretism. Blending of beliefs. Alexander's interactions with diverse cultures led to a blending of religious beliefs. He often adopted local customs and deities, encouraging the integration of Greek gods with those of conquered peoples, which fostered a sense of unity within his empire. Worship of Alexander. In some regions, particularly in Egypt, Alexander was deified and worshipped as a god. This practice further integrated him into local cultures, solidifying his legacy and enhancing his influence. The military innovations of Alexander. 1. Innovative tactics and strategies. Combined arms approach. Alexander effectively utilized a combined arms approach, integrating infantry, cavalry, and light troops. This flexibility allowed him to adapt to various battle conditions and enemy tactics, often turning the tide in his favor. Cavalry warfare. The use of cavalry was a hallmark of Alexander's military strategy. His companion cavalry executed flanking maneuvers and rapid assaults that disrupted enemy formations, demonstrating the importance of mobility in warfare. 2. Siege warfare techniques. Advanced siege engines. Alexander's sieges were characterized by the use of advanced siege technology, including battering rams and siege towers. His engineers developed innovative machines that allowed for the effective breaching of fortified cities. Psychological tactics in sieges. During sieges, Alexander often employed psychological tactics to undermine the morale of defenders. By showcasing his military might and executing feigned retreats, he would often provoke premature surrenders. The end of an era. Alexander's death and its aftermath. 1. The sudden illness and death. Health decline. After returning to Babylon, Alexander's health began to decline. The exact cause of his illness remains uncertain, with theories ranging from fever due to malaria to potential poisoning. Death at a young age. Alexander died on June 10, 323 BCE, at the age of 32, leaving behind a vast empire and a legacy that would influence generations. 2.